It goes like this pretty much. There are within a 300-mile radius of Kansas City, there are somewhere between 1 and 7 million vampires. The total population is around 19 million in that area. If you go to, what's the website I had here? The website I had was called Big Radius Tool, or statsamerica.org, and the tool is called the Big Radius Tool. And the total population, is 19.587168 million as of 2018. And if you put Kansas City in the middle, and then you put a 300-mile radius circle, and then you measure, and yes, I'm talking to you Freemasons and those who know how to measure. It's a sentence spoken of perceived truth that if is true, God will show you that it is true. And the way you can do that is by closing your eyes and praying to God about the color of your shirt. If you don't notice the difference between you mentioning the color of your shirt and the not color of your shirt, then you're probably too retarded for this information. And I pray the vampires don't eat you. But they're everywhere. And they make up anywhere from about, I would say, 1%, 10% to 50% of the population in that big red circle if you go to bigradiustool.com. Now, the way you can tell these fuckers are vampires is that they possess like voodoo shit. If you yourself possess, you're a fucking vampire. And my message to you is fuck you. You cannibalistic demon piece of shit. Just for clarification's sake. Another way you can tell if somebody's a vampire is if they recently got younger, or if they don't drink blood, and they get older quicker. Like if you are sitting around one day and a year later you're looking at somebody and they look like they're 92, and last year they looked like they were, I don't know, whatever the fuck their age was, chances are they're a vampire. If they participate in polygamous sex activities, like orgies, gangbangs, reverse gangbangs, menage a trois, if they commit adultery, if you're married and your significant other insists on cuckolding you or whatever the fuck that means, and if they, I don't know, participate in Qs, if their Vatican is a pretty good sign. I mean, I've never seen a pope that didn't look like a goddamn vampire. What else? All right. If you know somebody that has Tourette's, they probably don't have Tourette's. They're probably being attacked by vampires. They possess like voodoo. If they practice voodoo is a word that comes from the Igbo language of Nigeria. And Udu is a word in the Igbo that means vessel. The V, it's correctly spelled V-U-D-U in the English phonetic translation. And not V-O-O-D-O-O. It's the same shit, but they're too stupid to know their own fucking paganism. Yeah, so people possessing each other. A zombie is literally somebody that they're trying to turn into a vampire. Voodoo is a vessel. Or Udu is a vessel. Stands for vampire. The term virus even is ironically a conjugative indication of vampire infection. But not a lot of people know that. So, like, denote how my eyebrows look normal here, even when they're raised. A vampire, when they raise their eyebrows, will like go way the fuck up here. A lot of times they have like millions of, lines across their forehead, or a lot of them. I just have two. I'm a normal man. Was a vampire.